Hello and good day everyone. For now, we will tackle all about the chapter 7, Semen and Seminal stain. Okay, so the objectives for today is to understand the parts of a semen, to differentiate the stain of semen among the other stain, and to be able to understand the different cases of ejaculation. Okay, so caution, this is for academic purpose only. Okay, academic purposes only. So semen and seminal stain is all about what is a semen. Ano nga ba ang semen or semilia? What are the components of semen? How does semen being produced? Okay, so the significance of semen and seminal stain is this examination if semen and seminal stain is important part in the routine of investigation of sexual offenses like the cases of rape, adultery, sodomy, bestiality, and sexual homicide. Well, importante po ang pag-test ng ating mga similya when it comes to, syempre, unang-una dyan ay yung rape, mga kaso na rape. Okay? So, semen analysis is used to find out if a problem with semen or sperm may be causing a man's infertility. Okay, so the test may also be used to see if a vasectomy has been successful. Vasectomy po, ito po yung pagcut ng connection between the male's reproductive system para hindi siya mag-totally ejaculate. Okay? Pag nagpa-vasectomy po ang isang lalaki, hindi na po siya makakabuntis. Okay? So a vasectomy is a surgical procedure that is used to prevent pregnancy by blocking the release of sperm during sexual intercourse. Semen analysis is an important laboratory test and should be thought of in the same way as an other diagnostic assay, and it is used in determining treatment plans for infertility. Semen analysis also plays a vital role in assault cases as it is very useful for detection of semen in clothes. Okay? So yung mga semen analysis po natin, hindi lang po siya sa mga kaso na pwedeng gamitin. Pwede rin po nating i-test yung mga yung ating seminal level para malaman natin kung tayo nga ba ay fertile or infertile. Okay? Especially sa mga lalaki. Okay? So semen is also called as a seminal fluid. It is a fluid that is emitted from the male reproductive system or tract and that contains sperm cells which are capable of fertilizing the female's eggs. Okay, so semen also contains liquid that combines to form seminal plasma that helps to keep the sperm cells viable. Ibig sabihin, freely po siya makakagalaw yung mga ating semen or sperm. Okay? So in the sexually mature human male, sperm cells are produced by the testes. Okay, singular form is testes also. They constitute only for about 2 to 5% of the total semen volume. Okay? So, as sperm travel through the male reproductive tract, they are bathed in fluids produced and secreted by the various tubules and other glands of our reproductive system. After emerging from the testes, sperm are stored in the epididymis, in which secretions of potassium, sodium, and glycerophosphorylcholine, it acts as an energy for the sperm that are contributed to the sperm cells. The prostate gland contributes for about 30% of our seminal fluid, and the constituents of its secretions are mainly citric acid, acid phosphatase, calcium, sodium, zinc, potassium, protein splitting enzyme, and fibrolysin. Fibrolysin is an enzyme that reduces blood and tissue fiber. Okay? So we have the parts of a sperm. We have the head, neck, middle, and the tail. Well, sa head po, dito po makikita yung nucleus and it contains mainly our DNA. DNA or your deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, so it is covered by a cup-like structure termed as an acrosome. Mamaya po makikita po natin yung parts ng ating sperm. Well, ito naman ang next one is yung neck. Neck is a narrow, it contains a funnel-shaped basal body and has a spherical centriole. Okay, basal body is also called as the connecting piece because it helps to establish a union between the head and the remaining part of the spermatozoon. Middle piece, it consists of your mitochondrial spiral, which provides the energy to the sperm to move ahead into the fallopian tube. Okay, fallopian tube, ito po yung makikita sa female reproductive tract na kung saan doon po magta-travel ng sperm or doon siya mamimit yung egg. Okay, so for the tail is covered by a fibrous sheet and it is about 55 micrometer in length. Okay, micrometer po yan ha. So ito po yung parts ng sperm, yung acrosome, which is it is found in our head, and the connecting piece that is found in the middle that contributes for our centriole and our mitochondria. Okay, so for the terminal disc, yan po sa terminal disc, dyan po siya napuputol yung ating dito po siya napuputol. Mata-terminate po yan, then itong parteng to, dun po papasok ang dito po siya papasok sa female egg. Okay? Female egg. Dyan po siya papasok. So, makita rin po natin yung periacrosomal space that surrounds our sperm head. Okay? So, we have also from the side view, ang tinatawag naman po na nasa kalagitnaan ng periacrosomal. Ang ibig sabihin po kasi ng periacrosomal, ibig sabihin nakapalibot. Okay? Pag sinabi naman pong subacrosomal space is nasa in between. Okay, tandaan niyo po yan ha, in between. Pag sinabi kong peri, all around. Pag sinabi kong sub, in between. Okay? So, nucleus, yung nucleus po natin nakikita sa ating head ng sperm. Okay? So, dito naman po tayo sa post-acrosomal region. Post-acrosomal, ibig sabihin po ng post is nasa likod. Okay? Nasa likod. Yung ating centriole naman is makikita sa ating neck or ating tinatawag na connecting piece. Okay? So next one is the characteristics of a sperm. A sperm cell are made in testes, which it takes about for 72 days for one sperm to grow. Okay, so sperm production requires a temperature which is 3 to 5 degrees below body temperature. Okay, so kung alam nyo pong mainitin yung inyong katawan, especially sa mga lalaki, kung alam nyo pong mainitin yung inyong katawan, might as well switch from brief to boxer brief para magkaroon po ng hangin yung ating mga testes. Okay, para magkaroon po ng development ang ating sperm cell. Okay, so the scrotum has a built-in thermostat which keeps the sperm at the correct temperature while they're being stored. If it becomes too cool or on the outside, the scrotum will bring the testes closer to the body for warmth, as you probably know from jumping into a cool pool of water or ocean. Okay? So yung scrotum po, yan po yung tinatawag nating kung saan po nakalagay yung ating testes. Okay? Yung ating sac sa mga lalaki. Pagka malamig po yan, kusang tataas po yung ating scrotum para mas malapit po siya sa ating katawan and therefore magkaroon po siya ng normal temperature. Okay, so that's why the testes hang away from the body so the sperm can develop at the temperature that they need. That's about 95 to 97 degree Fahrenheit or 35 to 36 degree Celsius. Inuulit ko po, what is the normal body temperature? It is 37. Okay, so 37. So semen contains small amounts or more than 30 elements including fructose, ascorbic acid, cholesterol, creatine, citric acid, lactic acid, nitrogen, vitamin B12, and various salts and even other enzymes. All normal cells have 46 chromosomes but sperm have half that number or 23. Yung other 23 pairs po kasi natin makikita na sa ating mga mother. Okay? So if and when the sperm joins with the female's egg or tinatawag na ovum, which has also 23 chromosomes, together they add up to 46. Okay, so 23 for the father, 23 for the mother, that comes up with 46. Okay, pag sumobra po sir, paano po yan pag 47? Pag 47 po yan, po tinatawag nating Down syndrome. Okay, Down syndrome. The middle section controls the sperm activities, and the sperm or spermatozoa are the little swimming critters and make up only 5% of what a man ejaculates each time he ejaculates. Okay, so they represent about 100 to 400 million of them. Therefore, they are very, very tiny. In fact, a single sperm is the smallest cell in the body. Okay, a single sperm is the smallest cell in the body. Okay, so the rest of what man's ejaculate is about 5 ml or teaspoonful is made up of water, sugar, protein, vitamin C, zinc, and prostaglandins. Semen or seminal fluid is the mixture of sperm and the secretion of the seminal vesicles, prostate gland, and the bulbourethral glands. Over the course of a guy's life, he'll produce for more than about 12 trillion sperm. Okay, sobrang dami po niyan. 12 trillion sperm. So cases when ejaculation has no spermatozoa. Males suffering from aspermia. Pag sinabi pong aspermia, wala po yung sperm. Okay? So aspermia is a condition that is a major cause of male infertility which prevents the release of a semen. Okay, aspermia does not have low sperm counts, but the ejaculated fluid as a whole is absent. Okay, so absent po siya. The treatment for this condition depends on the underlying case and the detailed diagnosis, and men that are affected by this condition may reach orgasm but absence of ejaculation. Okay, so pag meron pong aspermia ang isang lalaki, hindi po siya makakabuntis. Okay, hindi po siya makakabuntis no matter how hard he try. Okay, so seminal case, another one is the oligospermia. Oligospermia is a medical condition found in men which are characterized by a low sperm count in their semen. To impregnate a woman, a healthy amount of sperm in a man's semen is usually necessary. Okay, as is stated by our WHO or World Health Organization in the year 2009, if the sperm count is less than 15 million sperm per liter or per milliliter, then the condition is called oligospermia. Okay, oligospermia. Oligospermia can be classified into 3 categories. We have your mild, moderate, and severe, and also a complete absence. Okay, so mild muna tayo. Mild oligospermia, the sperm count is between about 10 to 15 million sperm per milliliter. While our moderate oligospermia is diagnosed when the sperm count lies between 5 to 10 million sperm per milliliter. And the severe oligospermia, when the sperm count is between 0 to 5 million sperm per per milliliter. And the complete absence of sperm is called azoospermia. Okay? So, may hirapan po talaga makakabuntis ang isang lalaki pag nasa infertility level po siya. Okay, infertility level. Ano pong ibig sabihin nun? Kailangan po kasi ng isang lalaki is up to 15 million and above yung sperm count in order for them to impregnate a woman. Okay? So, pag mas mababa pa po sa 15 million, mag-isip-isip na po. Pwede po tayo magpa-check up and para naman maiwasan natin yung mga severe cases. Okay? So, caution ulit, academic purposes only. So, where semen can be found as fresh in a victim's lady part or even in the rectal area. And as wet or dry condition, it can be found in hair, skin, and even around the genitals. As dry stains, under clothing, bed clothing, walls, tissues, etc. Okay? So, ito po yung ating lady part. Okay, so makikita nyo po yung labia majora, which is kaya tinatawag na major. Yung major kasi niyan, mas malaki compare sa labia minora, mas maliit. Okay, kung nakikita nyo po. And this is the clitoris. Mons pubis naman po ang tawag sa ating mga hair, okay, sa ating pubic hair. And your anus, we have also your vaginal opening and the urethral opening. Dito po umiihi ang isang babae. Okay? So, collection, packaging, transit, and preservation is the seizure of wearing apparel must be done as soon as possible. It is often happened that washing the clothes, chemists, undergarments, and even trousers has destroyed important traces. Skirts are always the most common part to wear apparel carrying a seminal stain. Okay? Siyempre, pagdating kasi sa cases ng mga rape, ay hindi mo naman maiwasan na malagyan talaga ang inyong mga undergarments, skirts, etc. etc. Kung ano man yung inyong mga suot. Okay, in packaging of wearing apparel, there should be no friction against the container and the specimen para po hindi po magkaroon ng tinatawag nating contaminant or contamination. Okay, friction may cause the spermatozoa to break and the specimen should not be rolled. Bakit po? Kasi nga magkakaroon na naman tayo ng friction and it will cause for our spermatozoa to break. Therefore, hindi na po siya matetest. Okay? Hindi na po siya matetest. So, small specimens like hair is stored in test tubes with the cover. A specimen should be properly dried before packaging. Inuulit ko po ulit. Properly dried. Bakit po? Para hindi po ma-contaminate ang ating mga specimen. Presence of moisture may cause bacterial reaction because of the proteins that is contained in it. Okay? Tandaan nyo po na ang semen ay gawa sa protina. Gawa siya sa protina. Fluid specimen should be put in test tubes with cover and to preserve, put a drop of 10% toluol or a drop of toluol or 10% solution of formalin. Okay? So, physical examination, chemical examination, microscopic examination, and biological examination are some of the samples of our examination of semen and seminal stain. Okay? So, mauna muna tayo sa physical examination. Physical, syempre, nahahawakan. And normal semen is viscous and opaque, having a gray-white in appearance. After prolonged abstinence, it appears slightly yellow. Okay, so semen when dry, it's stiff and starchy feeling to the cloth and it will leave you an opaque gray-white appearance. Presence of the moisture may attract bacterial reaction. Semen or seminal stain exhibits bluish fluorescence under the UV light. UV light is used to locate invisible stain of semen on clothes. Okay? Sa mga damit. So, chemical examination test, we have the Florence test. Pag sinabi kong Florence test, it is used in detection of semen in forensic science that is essential in cases of sexual assault but can be problematic in the absence of spermatozoa. Okay, choline. Choline is known to occur in high concentration in seminal fluid, and the Florence iodine test for its detection has been used in forensic science for many years. Okay, so the choline per iodide or the Florence test for seminal stains has been proved to be of immense value in medical legal work and adopted as a routine test in all medical legal laboratories. Okay, so in this laboratory, the seminal stains are having the reagents of Florence reagent, and the positive result could be forming crystals of chlorine per iodide, which can be dark brown, rhombic, or even needle-shaped that can occur singly or in cross or even group or in clusters. Ibig sabihin po ng clusters, sama-sama. Okay? So, it may resembles a hanging crystals in shape, size, and even color. Negative test, no reaction due to low or abstinence or absence of seminal fluid. So, Barberio's test. Barberio's test is the stain is allowed to react with the picric acid. That can lead to the formation of yellow needle shape sperm picric crystals that includes your presence of seminal stain. We have the reagents, saturated aqueous or alcoholic solution of picric acid, and the positive result are having the crystals that are slender, yellow tinted, rhomboid needles with obtuse angle or appear as ovoid crystals. And the crystals are made of picric from the picric acid. Okay? So, acid phosphatase test naman, or the AP test, is a routine assay used to screen cases items for the possible presence of semen. And the color test is carried out on a filter paper which is retained after testing. It is also used to diagnose whether prostate cancer has spread to the other parts of the body. Metastasize. Pag sinabi pong metastasize, yung pag-spread ng cancer cells mula sa one part to another part. Okay, so and to check the effectiveness of the treatment, best way to locate and characterize a seminal stain is using the acid phosphatase test. We have the reagent, sodium alpha naphthyl phosphatate or phosphate and fast blue B dye. Okay, we have the positive result, appearance of purple color indicating the acid phosphatase. For the Florence test, having the dark rhombic crystals, while the Barberio's test having the yellow needle-shaped crystals, and the acid phosphatase test having the purple color. Okay? So the microscopic examination is the chief purpose of this test is to determine the presence of a spermatozoa. A complete semen analysis measures the quantity and quality of the fluid that is released during ejaculation. Okay, so it evaluates both liquid portion called the semen or seminal fluid and the microscopic moving cells called the sperm. Okay, it is fairly thick at ejaculation but thins out or liquefies within 10 to 30 minutes. Okay, pag sa una po malapot pero as time goes by, magiging watery na po siya. Okay? So we have also the biochemical semen analysis that can detect various semen parameters beyond sperm cells. Okay, so the seminal fluid contains a number of substances secreted by accessory sexual organs, mainly including our prostate, seminal vesicles, and epididymis. Okay, so these substances are essential for the proper semen physiology and contributes significantly to the sperm survival within the first 30 minutes for up to 1 hour inside a girl's or a woman's private part. Okay? So, although the prostate gland produces a great number of substances, its function is effectively evaluated by detecting zinc. Okay, sorry, that is ZI and C. Okay, zinc levels within the seminal fluid. It is a reliable marker to evaluate the function of seminal vesicle is the level of fructose levels, while the epididymal function is effectively evaluated by detecting levels of neutral glucosidase or your glucosidase enzyme. Okay, so that was our last slide. For any questions, our GC is always open, and or PM me if you have any question. Okay, thank you and have a good day.